In this episode of The Discourse of Human Events, Zach, Cody, and I talk about the future. We review The Hobbit, and we also discuss the Connecticut school shooting, gun control, drugs, and piracy. And we most certainly do not talk about poop. Seriously, what kind of podcast would talk about poop and dead children all in the same episode?
We do.
Really? We're sick motherfuckers! Enjoy.
Here we go. One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing it, baby, where have you been? Everybody says that you're moving again. I don't wanna be right, baby.
Oh shit!
Hey!
This is the Discourse of Human Events, episode 13, the lucky number.
That's an
Let's-
unlucky number, sir.
Let's all get naked and
First.
celebrate. Okay. Alright. Well, now that we're naked, we can do this podcast proper.
We are fast on undressing.
Yes.
We are fast.
Magic of editing.
I always wear tear off clothes just in the event that I might have to strip real quick.
Even your pajamas? Oh no, you're wearing jeans.
Yes, even my jeans, even my socks.
Even your socks are tear away?
Tear away.
I think those are all socks, sir. They have a giant hole for you to tear them out of.
No, mine have buttons on them, so I can just I don't even have to slip them off my feet. I
The
can just,
little snap buttons?
Yep.
That seems actually less convenient than normal socks.
You know what? If I need to get naked in a hurry, I can get naked in a hurry.
But normal socks would actually take less time than if they all had buttons.
It doesn't
No
look as cool though.
that might be true. But you weren't saying it as a fashion statement. You were saying it was a practical reason to have those buttons. What?
Touche.
So, anyways, click our banner. Well, first you gotta go to discourseofhumanevents.com, join our forums. We got our first member that's not actually a part of the Discourse of Human Events, and it was Guy Who Fucks Dogs. And so far his comment is poop dick.
I like this guy.
So, at first I was like, that sounds like something Josh.
Josh, who?
Anyway, guy who fucks with dogs. We
Son-
value your interest in our discourse.
And we value your comment.
We are quite proud of what you have provided to the forums. So go to discourseofhumanevents.com, join forums, make multiple accounts. We don't give a fuck. It'll be cool. And then also click on our ads. Make us money. Buy something from onit.com. Get some Alpha Brain.
How's your brain, son? They
Well-
also have the bulletproof coffee on there now, too.
Oh yeah, I saw they got the bulletproof coffee. I want to try it.
Yeah, we'll have to go in on a bag of that or something.
It's really
If
expensive.
you drink it and you get shot, you'll survive.
I wonder if it comes with like a warning. Like, warning, not actually bulletproof.
Maybe the coffee is bulletproof, it just doesn't make you bulletproof. But the coffee itself, you can shoot bullets at it.
And it won't die?
Yeah.
That's true. It could be what it is. So, in recent events, or what would have happened 10 weeks ago, once you listen to this, there was the school shooting in Connecticut, and it is quite interesting to read Facebook feeds about this. Everyone's talking about gun control and how God should have been let in schools because apparently God's an asshole and doesn't prevent violence unless he's allowed to be prayed about in school, which he is, but he's not forced to.
Yeah, but if you have moral laws against God's presence in schools, then he's not going to help that shit out.
Yeah, God's kind of an asshole, I've come to realize. He's kind of a dick. Very spiteful and jealous.
Hates Africa.
Hates Africa.
And
He hates
babies.
Africa. Lots of starvation in Africa, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna leave this alone. It's Christmas time in America, and these kids need these presents, so I'm gonna help these guys out. But Africa's gotta fend for itself.
Santa's kind of an asshole too. He's
Malaria? Oh, can't do nothing about that.
Santa's not real.
My bad. I'm sorry. I got out of control there.
Damn, dude. Believing in fairy tales and shit.
What the fuck, dude?
I will never teach my kids the ways of Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and the
Easter Bunny's real. The Easter Bunny's real. I keep
What?
him in my closet and I let him out every Easter.
Do you fuck him?
Not hard.
You gently make love?
Rabbits only live like 3 or 4 years, man. I gotta make more.
So is the Easter Bunny like reincarnated every time, or you just keeping up the population? Are you the sole person responsible for the Easter Bunny?
Yes.
Easter Bunny's like a giant bunny. There's gotta be a human Easter Bunny sex going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Cody apparently.
And he has magical Easter egg making skills.
So is he like half Asian, half bunny? I guess he has to be. He's kind of like a ninja because he like sneaks around and hides eggs.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he
He's
is.
a ninja bunny.
Ninja bunny.
Kind of look like them hopping bunnies on The Hobbit.
Oh yeah, we watched The Hobbit last night.
That was awesome.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was. It was a really
Go
good
see
movie.
it.
I liked it better than probably the last 2 Lord of the Rings movie. The first Lord of the Rings movie was pretty good.
The second one though, they had those Ents, and they also had like the giant like war.
Yeah,
That
the war was
scene.
pretty cool, but
Other than
they really learned the formula for making the movies, and
Yeah.
like they didn't have too much dialogue, and they like kept the action.
Yeah,
going,
they had like the right amount of dialogue, the right amount of wit and humor too.
just to keep you interested.
Yeah.
Like they always had something interesting going on.
For a 3-hour movie, I was pretty not like, oh man, when's this going to end? The whole time I was like,
Right.
oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Just the visuals of the movie will keep you interested too, like the whole
I love the
landscapes.
visuals. I like the elf town. That was my
Yeah,
favorite.
the Elf Town is always cool.
Mm-hmm.
At the very beginning, they had some sweet stuff too, and they what was it at the beginning? I can't remember where it was, but it started off really cool looking. Well, not the Shire part. Not when
The
it started-
dwarves.
Yeah, the dwarfs. When the
Under the
Dwarf
mountain.
Kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah, when they were like making their tools, and they like.
Yeah, they had that like just ginormous kingdom inside that cave. It looked
Yeah.
so sweet. I mean, like how, it was pretty
Yeah.
clever how they didn't show the dragon the whole time. You just saw like little shadows.
Yeah.
But then at the very end, you get to see his like eye.
You just get to see his eye. Like I wanted the whole thing, man. Like
They're
right when they
saving
like,
that, dude.
right
Third
when they
movie.
I was like, let's see this bitch. Like let's see the dragon.
Not till the third movie will we ever see that.
Uh-huh.
You know it's
bullshit.
true. Because the second movie is going to be where they fight that big orc, which I want to call an ogre.
Don't
'cause it's
forget
just a
about
giant
the
orc.
necromancer. That'll be in there too.
Yeah, the necromancer.
Oh,
Spoiler alert!
But I thought I guess I need to read the book. So I was thinking the necromancer was in like the sequels, like the first, second, and third movie.
Oh, it might be. You don't remember. I haven't seen him in a while.
But maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm mistaken. I probably am. So is the necromancer responsible for that giant orc guy coming back then with the like missing arm, or did he just not die?
No,
I think
that
he
guy
just
didn't
didn't die because like he was
They-
just like,
they
oh, I
dragged
cut
him
off
off
his
the-
arm. He had to have died, but
But
like
it showed the like dwarves drag him away into a
think
pit.
No, those were the orcs dragging
Yeah,
him
those
away
were orcs.
inside so that he couldn't get hurt.
yeah, I thought they were dwarves too at first, but then they were talking about it and said they didn't like.
Yeah, I thought it was dwarves
I
that
didn't
took him
think
away.
it was
That's why I
dwarves.
thought the necromancer just brought.
I didn't
that giant orc
understand
back.
why he didn't just chop his head off after he cut his arm off and just finish him there. Like he chopped his arm off and then he
Then
just
he
stood
would've been
there. And
dead.
he just like
He's
He would have
like,
been dead, and the storyline would have ended.
yeah. But also there's that rock thing that bugs me. The rock as in giant bird, not as in giant stone.
yeah.
Those giant birds, just like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to travel
I
on
told
foot,
you.
and we'll only come when it's
You have
convenient.
to pay airfare.
Gandalf's like, guys, I only got enough airfare for like 20 minutes, so we better make this airfare count. Were they in the, they were in the trilogy, weren't they? At some
The
point?
birds?
Yeah, I remember the birds. At
I
some
think
point
they
in the
were.
trilogy.
I think they were.
Maybe he just didn't see any more butterflies until then.
Although the movie does it a lot, the suspense is great, where it's like they're always in like the worst jam when something just like miraculously happens, like The Rock, and then
Yeah.
Gandalf came the one time when they're in the.
Well, that's because
Were there
Gandalf's
orcs?
awesome.
What were those things?
Those were orcs.
The guy that had the like nasty thing.
Those
Was he
were
an
orcs.
orc, right?
Yeah. I thought like they were trolls at first because they kept talking
Yeah.
about the sun, and I thought the sun only hurt the trolls, but for some reason after they got out of the caves, like the orcs just stopped chasing them, didn't they?
Oh no, they were trolls. Orcs are the
Yeah, I think they are trolls.
orcs, the ones
were
that
trolls?
ride the
Yeah, I think they are trolls.
I thought-
the dogs.
They were just small trolls.
Yeah. Or maybe there's just something completely different. Maybe they're ogres or something.
Maybe.
The trolls were awesome. The big ones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those were cool too.
Graphics were awesome.
Yeah, they did a really good job on that.
So
I enjoyed it.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, there was a school shooting.
Yeah, we kind
What?
of got off topic pretty fast there.
School shooting. What? Were there orcs?
Well, no. It's kind of sad that ended up being more interesting. But yeah, they're talking about gun control out on Facebooks.
They talk about gun control, and both sides have valid points. Like, I feel like if the teachers had more guns, like, but then we would have that crazy teacher.
Yeah, exactly. What if the teacher's crazy?
Yeah.
But like that's just life. Like, shitty things happen.
Yeah.
Like, people are crazy, and like, you can try to control people more, but they're always gonna find ways around it.
And then when you put it in perspective of 3.5, it's not 3.5, it's like 6 billion. Is there 6 billion people? in the world?
6.8 billion now.
6.8, yeah, 6.8 billion, like the 20 or 30 lives that died there, compare that to anywhere else where people are just dying. They probably have that a day just from starvation.
And some people counter with the argument that we've been killing kids in Iraq for like years now. Like,
Yeah, with our
and
little...
it just goes unprinted. The drones.
Our drones.
hmm Even soldiers, dude. Soldiers would kill a kid
Yeah.
holding a gun, like, bam, right in the head.
They have to, though. That's the thing. Like, a soldier just... You can't trust a kid because they actually have used kids as human shields and as, like, little kamikaze
soldiers.
bombs.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like no matter how illegal you make weapons or anything like that, if you're crazy, you're gonna find a way to kill people.
What? That's... Anything sharp can kill somebody. What's
Exactly.
that matter if you have a gun? It just makes it easier on you.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, everyone knows if you make them illegal, then there's just going to be a market for it.
Exactly.
And then there's going to be more violence because people are going to fight over turfs like they do with drugs. Like, this is my turf to sell, like AK-47s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think gun controls are going to get that much crazier because gun companies are rich and money
Yeah.
speaks, and they're
Yeah.
just going to lobby against it and be like, we need to sell more guns. Here's...
Yeah, that's why I don't get how drugs have never become legalized from lobbyists. Like, I guess pharmaceutical company lobbyists are probably stopping that. But, like, tobacco companies, why aren't they lobbying for that?
I don't know.
They could make bank, like, 3 times over what they're making now. And that's actually, an NPR podcast talked about that, how they're actually excited because in Colorado now, people are actually making so much money and they're going to banks saying, like, I need you to hold this money. And banks are saying, we can't because it's illegal.
Yeah,
But-
I listened to that.
They're, like, seeing that, like, these people are making so much money that it's, like, eventually government and lobbyists and other companies are going to realize, wow, there really is a lot of money in this. We should try and get involved and get it legalized federally.
That's why I'm pretty sure in 4 more years, like, every other state's gonna just legalize it because they're gonna see Colorado and Washington, like, making
Yeah.
a bunch of revenue from this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they're just gonna be, like,
Make 'em
behind
bank.
if they don't be making this money.
Yep.
And the other states are just gonna get it from those 2 states if they can't get it in their own state.
And it's going to be illegally. If they don't legalize it, they're going to be getting this illegally, and they're not going to be making any money off of it.
Right.
Eventually, we get there.
We should open a hemp company, though, and just sell textiles.
Textiles.
Textiles and food from the hemp. You know, what Joe Rogan's always talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Selling
Some
hemp,
paper.
the non-psychoactive part. And just be like a paper running company. But then we'd still smoke pot on the side.
We'd actually smoke our hemp paper.
We could just like
Hemp
What?
rolling papers.
Yeah, I was about to say, are there hemp rolling papers?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I've smoked them.
awesome.
That's awesome. Never even thought about that until just now.
They're I forget. They were like brownish and they were like super thin.
What a plant. A plant that you can actually make stuff out of to smoke itself.
Yep.
That's so ridiculously awesome.
Smoking's bad, okay?
Cigarettes, we're talking about. Smoking cigarettes is bad. Don't do that.
It is. It'll kill your lungs.
It's
Maybe
okay, though.
babies.
But yeah, I feel like the gun shootings are just like these things just happen now, just like natural disasters and hurricanes and earthquakes.
That's sad.
Like
Yeah. There's a lot that happened this
it's just
year.
getting more chaotic as like we
Yeah.
progress and like we learn more. Like, we're
Mhm.
learning, like, crazy amounts of stuff, and we're all, like, connected now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, this other crazy shit is happening that we can't control. But we can talk about it.
Because they can get, like, really famous off of this. Like, put in the spotlight.
Yeah. And,
Well, did they even figure
But that
out...
doesn't even make sense because this dude killed himself. He didn't do it for the spotlight.
but his name will live on.
Yeah, his name
Yeah.
lives on from it. Did they even figure out why he did it? Did he say
No, he
why?
killed
I
himself.
haven't really read up on about it, dude. I just know it happened because
Yeah.
everyone's talking about it.
I didn't really read up on it much either.
He killed himself right after. He killed his mom and brother before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, they still know, like, Columbine, they knew it was because those people were bullied in school a lot, and that's...
Because they
Why
had
they
people
did.
who knew him who talked about it. Who
Yeah,
killed his mom
exactly.
who worked at that school.
I'm sure people knew this guy. It wasn't
Oh, yeah,
unknown
but
person.
I'm sure he wasn't like, oh, hey, I'm about to shoot a bunch of kindergartners. I'm going to tell you why, bro.
I'm going to tell you why, bro. It is pretty fucked up, though, that... Is this, like, one of the first ones that actually had elementary kids, too?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that one happen. Because it was an older person going into an elementary school.
Yeah.
A lot different. Than the theater one, that was completely different, too.
Yeah, I was
People are, like,
thinking
getting
about
creative about it. Like, what the hell?
Creepy.
I'm gonna predict church,
Church has already happened.
nursing home, or
Nursing home's not as tragic as 6-year-olds.
baby. What do they call
Infirmary,
it? In the
yeah.
hospital. No, that's
Or,
like the place where they get hurt.
Incubators.
The-
Incubator or.
no.
Don't put ideas out there, Cody.
What
I
is
think
it
a nursing
called?
home would be pretty big news, man. Like,
What is it? Because they're, like, helpless and defenseless, pretty
Yeah.
much. But what is it called? The nursing area where they keep all the
It's
babies.
called the nursery,
Is it?
I think.
the hospital nurse.
That sounds about right. We'll go with
We'll
that.
go with that.
Yeah, but yeah, the nursery will be the next one. Now somebody's going to take this podcast and use it like, I didn't think about that. Nursery sounds like a good idea. Don't do it.
Don't do it, Kara. Don't do it.
Damn it! I just want to know what it feels like.
If you're going to go on a shooting spree, my advice is shoot yourself first and then go on the shooting spree.
Save a lot of trouble. If you want your name known before you kill yourself, do something good and then kill yourself.
Well, just like
Like
stand
give
on top.
$5 million to somebody and get the
Well,
news
first you have to have
involved.
the $5 million. Well, how about this? Stand on top of the Empire State Building and just whack off and just drop some loads on people. And it's also like menacing smile, and as soon as they catch you,
If they're
shoot
on the
yourself.
top of the Empire State Building dropping loads on people, that would probably injure people.
Injure, but not kill.
Maybe
No, I think they did this somewhere. They studied
Penny.
it, and
They
they
did a
said
penny.
the wind, the updraft from the wind would like blow the penny like into the building, and like
Oh.
it would never like make it to the ground.
So he's just blowing loads on the side of the building. At that point. He's got to get the right floor, so maybe like 20th floor, and then he can start like dropping loads.
Or even take a shit off that edge, you know?
Skyscrapers are pretty awesome. I wonder when we're gonna get to like the next step of like literal
Planet scrapers?
Like, yeah, space scrapers.
Space scrapers.
Like, you remember SimCity had that like one giant, the one for Nintendo, it had this like giant dome thingy. They had like twisted legs. Do you remember what I'm talking about? It was like basically like a whole city with inside that dome.
No, I don't think I got that far on it.
I
So
don't
you're,
think I ever played that game.
you're saying you sucked at SimCity? Is that what I'm hearing?
Maybe.
I typed in a cheat code.
Oh, you cheater!
It might have been SimCity 3000 that had that on the computer.
I just downloaded SimCity 4. I mean, I paid for it with real money. I didn't download it.
I didn't download it illegally from uTorrent. I promise.
But I just got SimCity 4, and I like watched reviews for it. And it looks pretty cool, but I haven't installed it yet. I mean,
Is that like brand new?
no, it's been out for a year or so, but
But that's pretty new.
the way you play it though is pretty cool. Like, I don't know, it's just
Is it like a whole planet? Or is it still
no,
just
it's
city?
still SimCity, but just the way you like set up your cities and stuff is pretty like
Sim
intuitive
Planet.
and like
Yeah.
I don't know,
I did like SimCity. I might have to
pretty cool.
purchase SimCity 4.
Right.
Purchase. Illegally.
Calling the
free.
cops. Calling the cops right now, man.
Do you see, who was it? Kim.com He was the guy who got arrested for mega upload.
Oh, really?
He had some tweet about how
Mega upload.
it was like, remember when the MPAA came out with those videos that said you wouldn't steal a car? Well, they stole all 3 of mine. So,
That sucks.
yeah.
I would steal a car.
Well, I think he's in like still in courts about the whole thing. Like they arrested him and stuff about it, but and he had like charges for like hundreds of years because they tried to charge him for everything that's uploaded on Mega Upload, but it's not like he's responsible. That's the whole point of the website is he's not responsible for what you put up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that they're trying to stop it and yeah, like it's kind of a form of stealing, but like it's just so prevalent now that like
Thing is, it's not stealing; it's copying.
it's just like weed. Like instead of just trying to make it illegal, they just need to regulate it and tax it.
Yeah.
If they would just do that with torrents, like I would probably like prices just need to come down on stuff pretty much. Like
Yeah, that's the thing. They want to hold on to
the entertainment industry is just making way too much money, and like people just don't want to pay that.
But they still make money off of like movies and stuff, like because theaters are still like a big part
Yeah,
of it.
even when people release their like albums and they're just like pay what you want for it, like they still make a killing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And like Netflix, I pay for Netflix because it's really convenient.
Yeah.
uTorrent's not convenient. Piracy has never been convenient, and it probably never will get that convenient.
Yeah. And like when I was looking at a digital device, I'm not gonna say because I don't want to have anything used against me. Downloading the movies are $16 for a digital copy of a movie.
Yeah, see, that's just fucking retarded. Make it 99 cents. I'll probably do that instead of download it legally because I might.
So much easier.
Yeah,
It's only 99
It's like, oh, hey, here's right here on my iPad.
Even
for
$1.
$16. I'll
Even
just
just
go ahead and
$1.
get it. Yeah, trying to charge the same amount for a digital DVD as you would the physical copy is just utterly retarded.
Which is
And
something stupid about the
companies can't
Kindle
get
is because they charge full price for their books.
Yeah, it's stop it. Stop doing that. You're not gonna. I don't get how companies haven't switched over and realized that that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind mentioning Kindle because Kindle sucks.
Do they?
Yeah.
Somebody works for Barnes and Noble.
Oh yeah, you got a Nook. Or you want a
I
Nook?
don't have a Nook. Well, I do. I guess I do, but it's an old one.
Yeah.
I don't have the money. Because I'm
That was the shittiest paper airplane flight I've ever seen.
Kinda sucks.
Actually, the paper airplane might have been legit. The problem is it didn't have the freedom to go where you wanted it to.
That was beautiful.
For real, they just need to realize they can't keep charging the same amount of money. Same with the music industry. They're upset about it because they're going to lose money, and it's actually a good thing because now the music industry, the record labels are going away, and it's going to be like directly the musicians getting the money directly, and they're going to be able to charge less because it's going directly to them.
Yeah.
All they need to pay for is like a distributor to actually distribute the CDs nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before, they're playing for the record label, they're playing for a distributor, advertising, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Just cut out the middleman pretty much.
Yeah, it's like so many middlemen in between with the record industry. Now there's so much less. If you just fuck the record label, I'm just going to produce this myself.
Yeah.
And then if you actually get any good hits or anything like that, then they use your shit in movies all the time. And that's when you really rake in the cash. Companies like Disney pay for royalties and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're only going to make a bunch of money after that.
What's next though? Like we've come pretty far
Poop
since
boxes?
like video cassettes and like regular cassette tapes and like 8 tracks. Like it pretty
Next, you
much
can
went
store
to,
it in
like,
your brain.
CDs and DVDs.
Well,
and
we're
now
to
it's
the
digital.
point where there is, yeah, it's just all
And
digital.
now it's just like not even like you don't even have to have like an actual like
Mm-hmm.
storage place for it. You can just
Yeah,
keep it on the
clouds
internet.
are all the rage now. The next thing, we already talked about it. Remember 3D printers are the next big thing.
Yeah.
Gonna 3D print some music.
You can just 3D print anything you need at that point in time. Like, oh shit, we're out of toilet paper. Cody, print me up some toilet paper, dude. I gotta wipe my ass. I can't wait till the first time somebody... My mind just went in the gutter because I think last time we talked about 3D printers, it went to dildos, and I already just was thinking that in my head. 3D printing of dildos. What if you need the dildo? You're like, oh, Oh, it's a bit dry. 3D print me some lube. And you got the lube. Like, I kind of want the scented kind.
That's
You're
probably a
squeaking the
reality
table.
someday.
Oh, what?
That's probably gonna be reality
It
someday.
really is. That and holograms. Holograms are going to be more prevalent. Hologram TV, dude.
Then they're gonna come out with sliced bread.
No, I got that with the 3D printers.
Oh,
It's just going to be like chunks of food that you can just 3D print into whatever you want. Like you can buy like this flavor, that flavor, and this flavor, put them in your 3D printer and it'll produce like a salad.
What if we just like eat like mush that has vitamins in it in the future, but we have like things attached to our brains that make it seem like we're eating like a nice juicy steak, but we're really like.
Why do we even need that in the brain? Why can't that just be in the bush?
Because like we're gonna be like hooked into the system, man.
We're gonna be hooked into the system. I could see that happening though, where we all have some kind of computer chip in our brain. That was in what were we watching? Was that Doctor Who? With everybody had like a computer
Yeah.
chip in their head, and you could download information into it. So you're
and share information.
yeah, so you're like a cyborg with whatever information you wanted in your brain you could have because you have a computer chip attached to it. That's what's going to happen next. That's probably actually better than 3D printing. The next thing is going to be the mix of biology and electronics mixing together.
Do you think someone's gonna have a kill switch and they're just gonna be able to take us out by flipping a switch?
I just hope so we can go, kill switch engage!
I hope it never gets to the point where we're so electronic that it being turned off would kill us. Maybe like a microchip in the brain, like if you turn it off, you'd be dumb or something. But
Yeah.
I'd hope not.
It would just be an additional memory storage, though. It wouldn't be like a power chip. It's like, oh man, I got 256 megs. Oh shit, dude, I got a gig up in here. And it's like the rich people would be able to afford like, look at the, what's it called, a terabyte. And poor people are like, I only got a gig of
I
memory.
would know everything.
I already do.
Yeah, the future's gonna be crazy.
I wish I could live in the future. I will tomorrow.
No, you won't. No, you won't. It ends now.
The future ends now. That would be pretty sweet, though, to see. Can you just imagine what the world's going to look like when we're 60?
No.
Just think about, let's see, that would be like 1950 for people, so they're just now getting television in every house. It was black and white, and they probably thought that was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of obvious, like, oh, it's obvious that eventually we might get color to them. But the internet, fucking,
Yeah.
anything like that, that was just, you can't
bet,
think of that
like,
stuff.
The future would be kind of like we imagine it, except dirtier. Like
Dirtier?
the main cities look pretty cool, but they'll have their dirty parts, and then like all around the main cities will just be like slums and like.
Yeah. They have that in a lot of like futuristic movies where like there's always like the slum area.
Yeah. Like, pretty much right now, it's just, like, eliminating the middle class, and, like, the rich are getting richer, and the poor are getting poorer. And, like, the poor are actually, like, don't look that poor, because we can afford, like, a bunch of cool shit right now. Like, we don't make that much money, but we have, like, a bunch of cool gadgets, like these iPads, and, like, our flat-screen TVs, and, like, I don't know. Like, back in the day, if we would have made the same wage, we wouldn't have had, like, a lot of this stuff.
But that's not true, because back when in the 50s, everybody had a TV. That was a really expensive thing still.
Yeah.
I think there's just less middle class and more like working class people.
Yeah.
Working class hero, something to be. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you knew, but there was a school shooting in Connecticut.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently some kids died.
So that's something to joke about. God wasn't there.
Take a day off, did he?
He was on vacation.
Must have been a Sunday.
That lazy bastard. This happened on a Friday. God is slacking. He's taking weekends off now. He must have been
Daddy
golfing.
wasn't there to change my underwear.
What?
It's a song from a movie. What movie, you ask? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never
But
heard
God
that.
wasn't there to change their underwear and
A
protect
lot of
them
them
from
probably
getting
needed
shot.
their underwear changed afterwards. I wouldn't doubt it.
So I beat Halo 4. Beat the single
Nice,
player.
nice. What was that joke you told yesterday, Kara, about the shooting?
But shh.
That was the end of it, yes.
I don't want to tell it on live. It was bad.
Do it.
No, I don't remember
Do
what it
it.
was, though. It was bad, though. I felt bad. I forget.
Remember. Recall it.
Ah! I need a microchip in my brain! I don't know.
I got a joke.
Okay, what is it?
Just kidding.
So there's this mom, and she has 3 kids, and her first kid comes up, and she's like, Mommy, why did you name me Daisy? She's like, oh, well, when you were born, a daisy fell on your head, so I named you Daisy. She's like, oh, okay. And her next little kid comes up, and she's like, Mommy, why is my name Lily? She's like, oh, well, when you were born, a lily fell on your head, so I named you Lily. Third kid comes up, he's like, like, shut up, refrigerator.
Good stuff. Good
That's
stuff.
good.
Shut up, refrigerator. Why are they so mean to their kid?
Shouldn't be dropping refrigerators on children's heads.
Why were they allowing so many flowers for the other 2 children? And this children, apparently they birthed in a fucking kitchen.
Don't analyze my joke.
I just did. Knock knock.
Who's there?
A bunch of dead children.
A bunch of dead children who?
That's the end of the joke.
Oh.
He was going with it.
He was.
How did you knock dead children? Are you zombie children now?
Oh, so now my jokes can be analyzed, huh?
What was my joke?
I don't know. It was funny though. Terrible, just like that one.
I don't remember. I think it was worse than that one.
Yeah, it was.
I felt bad afterwards. I felt like I killed those children. I almost killed myself. No, I'm just kidding. I really didn't almost kill myself.
I tried to. I never checked Gilbert Godfrey. You should go to Gilbert Godfrey's Twitter. I think it's at real Godfrey. He always posts funny jokes after stuff like this happens. He was the one that told the Aristocrat joke after 9/11. He told one joke at a. do you remember this?
I don't.
He had a what is it called? A roast right after 9/11. It was like just a week afterwards, and one of his jokes was, "Sorry, I would have got here sooner, guys, but I was trying to find a plane that didn't go directly to the Empire State Building." And it was just like a week afterwards, and people booed him and stuff. So he immediately just went into Aristocrat joke.
Nice.
You've seen the Aristocrats, haven't you?
Yeah.
I thought so. It's a good one. So see, you should have known that because it was in Aristocrats. That whole thing.
Oh, was it?
Gilbert Godfrey, yeah.
Oh, it's been a while.
Look them up, dude. You should Google jokes about Connecticut shooting. I bet you it's going to be a really funny one.
Too soon.
Too soon?
It's never too soon. Joking's okay. It gets the sad out. Can't remember what my joke was.
I can't remember either.
I don't even know if it was supposed to be a joke or if it was just funny.
No, it was definitely a joke. I don't remember what it was. I want to start
Hey, little Jimmy, what did you do at school today?
charity, though.
Got something to head?
A charity.
Yeah, charity. That's for like
I told
when
a joke. Connecticut joke.
it was a terrible joke, and you should not tell that ever again.
I won't.
Anyways, a charity that's like for after school shootings and stuff like this happen, like you get the donations and they pay for like the kids' funerals and all whatever medical bills for any survivors that you could pay for.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a great charity that needs to exist. And we're gonna call it Fuck Your Thoughts and Prayers, but not actually because a charity wouldn't have that kind of name.
We can call it Where's Your God Now?
No, I'm thinking like something like practical, but then like make it a acronym or something like that.
Or you could just call it Where's Your God Now?
No. There'd probably be some people that'd be like, oh, no, I can't accept money from Where's Your God Now charity.
Probably. It's like, well, you're an asshole. We're trying to help you. and
Well,
you
that's
won't
what I'm
accept our
saying.
help.
If you name a charity like a stab at somebody,
Yeah.
that defeats the purpose of a
Yeah,
charity.
I know.
I have no thoughts on that.
Or
No?
prayers.
I want to name it Kitties and Titties.
Kitties and titties. Just send like a bunch of pictures of kitties and titties after a school shooting. just send postcards to all the victims.
They'd be like, that kind of helps.
I was really sad about my 6-year-old dying, but not after I saw this kitty and titty. So much better.
Meow.
I made pizza.
and it was delicious.
I made pizza dough that I found on Reddit from the Zombie Jesus. And I highly recommend
Was it actually the Zombie Jesus was the name of the Redditor?
Yes. So if you want a good pizza dough recipe, go on Reddit and search for Zombie Jesus. Zombie_Jesus.
And the dough is symbolic for his flesh.
Yes.
It was pretty good though.
And the sauce, his blood.
So what was the exact recipe so everyone can use it?
That's why I told him to go to Reddit, because I don't
Or you-
remember it.
Or you could just state it right now, at least an idea.
He doesn't remember it.
There was like a lot of directions and stuff on what you had to do, and like...
I remember you like left it in the fridge overnight too, so it would slowly rise.
Just go to Reddit and search it, and it'll give you the whole recipe.
No, Cody, I want it now. In reverse order, and then forward order. Eat it. I already gave you the first part for the reverse order.
No, actually it would be poop it.
Oh, well played, Cody. Well
I guess
played.
first you would flush it, and then you would poop it. Or no, then you would wipe it, and then you
Actually,
would poop it.
first you'd wash your hands, unless you're being gross.
I don't wash my hands.
After a good poop?
Nope.
You fucked up.
I'm just playing. I just playing.
I thought we just got dirty up in here. We're gonna write down some reminders. Maybe put up a note on like our
Do
bathroom
not
door.
touch doorknob.
Don't shake hands with Cody. He doesn't wash hands. What is that one? That one joke from Dimitri Martin where he's like, "All employees must wash hands, especially Carl." That was a great line.
That's pretty good.
I never got those signs anyway. Shouldn't they just, rather than all employees must wash hands, just put everybody should wash their hands after?
If I had a business,
Using the
that's what I would
restroom.
put on my mirror. Everybody should wash their
People
hands.
like
So I
steal
should-
that sign sometimes. Like
No, for real. There's this guy I went to Pioneer with who told me, he's like, "Oh, you work at Barnes & Noble?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I stole their employees must wash hands like 5 times."
who
It's like,
wants that
"What?"
sign?
Yeah,
Why?
why would you want that
Just
sign?
to be an asshole. I
That's
don't
not
know.
even a good sign to steal.
Yeah.
I want one of those drug-free signs with like it's yellow and then it has a red star and then it says drug-free on it.
Yeah.
And I always wanted one of those up to like break my weed up on.
Yeah.
And they're hard to get. Like people snag those, dude. Like,
Yep.
but
Too.
I would never want like a hand washing sign.
Yeah.
That's lame.
That's such a dumb sign to steal. That could actually feel bad.
Stupid.
Jay Murray used to get like try to get me to take beer signs from Drug Mart, and he's like, Jay used to get me to try to take beer signs from Drug Mart. Like he
What
was
sign?
like beer signs and like
Oh,
inflatable
yeah.
beer bottles and stuff, and like he was all about those Pez displays too. He was always trying to get me to take those, and
Oh yeah, I remember who you're talking about because he talked to me at Subway and told me if I ever got him one, he would like trade me a free sub for it or something. I never did steal one though.
word.
That is such a lame sign though. All employees must wash hands. Like, why the fuck would you want that sign?
The only reason you would want that sign is just to be an asshole.
After the first time it got stolen, I would like literally just like wipe my ass with my hand and rub it on that sign if I worked there. So anybody that stole it was just like grabbing my ass and my grossness. Like, I literally wiped my butt with it.
Okay.
I might even take a poop and just kind of like wash away a little bit, but then the bathroom would probably stink.
Yeah, it would.
I've worked at a lot of kitchens, and you don't want to know what go like. Employees washing their hands are the least of your problems.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
I'm sure,
Employees
like,
must not scratch ass while cutting food.
at a lot of fast food places, like, food gets dropped and food gets picked up.
In the same action.
The 5-second rule exists.
Where you eat. It's just it's gonna happen.
You just don't want to know. Like,
Helps your immune system.
you're not gonna get sick most of the time.
You can only be so clean, really.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It's actually good for you to get a little dirty.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. Which is why I don't wash my hands ever.
You're not allowed to touch me anymore. It's not good for you in this case.
I wash my hands. But not my penis. I stick that in poop.
Weird.
Poop dick.
Poop dick.
Poop dick.
Poop dick.
Shout out to our one commenter.
Shout out to our number one fan, guy who fucks dogs. Clearly from Shelby, because we have that guy.
What?
The guy,
yeah,
guy
Shelby.
Shelby fucked the dog, quite literally.
That's
I'm
my
sure
dad.
there's other dog fuckers out there.
Oh, I'm sure there are. He probably was like, what?
That was my dad.
That's
Just kidding.
fucked up.
Never lived in Shelby. Just kidding. He traveled to do it.
He only fucks dogs in Mansfield.
Yep.
All this talk about poops making me have to poop.
Alright, it was a good time to end it anyways. We got out of control poop dicks and
Later.
later gators, masturbators, and all you haters.